Yo, what's going on, guys? We're back again. It's actually the third video this week. I'm uploading pretty consistently. Um, Today we did 10 wings, and we did say we're gonna go for a push to G3 the following days. I didn't actually push with the last 14 wings I had yesterday. I actually did 10 wings today to get the push to G3. Finished 2011, which is rank 192. We actually finished like rank 180, but I took a nap because those 10 wings were just like really tiring for me. Just wanted to take a nap, and now we're back recording this video. Yeah, so now that we're here in G3, I'm still unsure if I'm gonna finish G3 because like last week of the season is always kind of sweaty. So if I do drop out, I'll have to do a couple of wings. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully, we do sneak back in. But I'm not gonna push for top 100 because it is a sweaty season. Oracle skins. So we're gonna try sneak into G3. That's how we're gonna play it this season. But yeah, like because we're back, I guess I'll show you guys another replay. We were on actually a hot streak from like today and yesterday. I think we only dropped 3 games out of like 15 matches or something. Yo, we get straight into the match, and if you guys watch my previous RTA analyses, my like you guys should know that my water review is actually on heavy damage, crit damage, swift set. My CP is despair, high attack, not on crit damage but like really high attack and a lot of additional damage. And my Oliver is high attack as well on violent will. So I have a lot of damage on my team. So the one thing I need to do here is to strip the wheel off of this Nefties. That's the first thing I need to do because that will set up my either my CP or my Oliver to actually reset it so it doesn't land those debuffs on my team. Like once the heal block defense 2-turn defense break, glancing and silence lands on my team, it's pretty much over because there's nothing I can do about it. I'll lose like straight up 3 units aside from the Juno because she heals off debuffs, right? So that's the first thing I need to do. And also, the thing about my Changpeng is it's not actually tuned properly to my oracles because I don't have like extra despair sets to slow it down. If I do have like other despair sets, it's actually too slow. It's about like 15 speed on the rune, the substat, and that would be actually too slow for my liking. So I try to draft it more with the Ryu and um, my Oliver and other like fast strippers, but not really these oracles like my Juno Praha. But everything else is tuned correctly now because I actually fixed my Oliver. I realized with the 33 lead, because I legend gemmed one of my runes in my previous videos, it actually moved ahead of my Praha in one of the videos. Like my Praha is just 1 speed behind the Juno, and my Oliver with the 33 lead actually was speed tied, or I think maybe one higher than the Praha last time, because I do pick Oliver before Praha most of the time. So yeah, enough about the runes. Let's get into the gameplay. So I go for the strip. I desperately need to remove this will, so I go for the S2 strip, and the Ryu strip isn't that reliable, so it makes sense. And I miss the strip. He sets up his AOE with AOE invincibility with Lima, and I go for the Changpeng strip. And given that it's 75% activation, like I'm not expecting too much. It actually removes everything but the Nefties. But good thing is I do have this Juno moving up next before my Oliver, so I can still set up the strip before my Oliver strip reset onto this Nefties. And the crazy thing is, I go for the strip, and what do you know? I still miss the Nefties once again. For the third time AO strip, and he's starting to emote me right now, which is, kind of down bad. He knows the truth. Like he probably knows he won at this point, right? Like given that all these debuffs go on my team, pretty much all 3 of these units are pretty much dead. Like this Changpeng is dead. This Warrior is dead, for sure. So my only option here is to finish off his healers because I know my win condition late game is actually this Juno, because if I leave this Juno to the end with this Nephthys, the Nephthys is just going to keep healing me, because every one of his skills is a debuff. His skill 1 is the attack break, and potentially could silence if there's a debuff on there. And his S2 is a heal block, defense break, and the passive silence as well. So, you know, I leave this to the end. This Douglas can deal a lot of damage, but it also has a lot of debuffs too. It has the S1 attack break and the branding on the S2. So if I leave that to the end, all I have to do is just remove the sustain from his board, right? And just get rid of this Molly as soon as possible. Hopefully I get some lucky procs with this Oliver. And like, it's close to death. All like right here, I was kind of praying for a proc so bad. And once I get the full attack buff for the S3, I do get the proc, which is actually the best case scenario I can actually wish for. And I finish off the Molly with the Juno, because this Juno is actually so cracked, and I'll show you guys my Juno at the end of the video. So the next thing I need to do is just finish off this Lima, the only sustain left. And given that it did use its S3 earlier in the match, I wasn't too worried about focusing it. The main thing I wanted to kill first was the main priority was the Molly, because it has the most sustain. It's like passive healing every turn. You don't have to set up skills or anything. It just heals, right? Like every time it takes a turn, when it reaches 100 bar, right? So this thing, you can actually wait for cooldown, so I didn't have to worry too much about it too much. And now that it's almost dead, I got this match won. Like, he can't do anything with this Nephthys, but you know, the Douglas still could probably win if it somehow like counters me every turn and does massive damage. But you know, I'm healing every turn too because of this Nephthys. So at this point, after I kill the Douglas, you know, my Juno actually wins this match. So that was GG there. So here's the Juno, by the way. It is on Despair Revenge. And I finally got it to plus 1k attack, which is actually insane. 900 defense is actually pretty good as well. And the additional damage, it's 300% additional damage. I think the maximum triple roll would be 160. A quad roll would be 200%. So like if you got 160 from both sides, that would be a max triple. And this is only 8% off. This is 12% off. And it also has this nice like CD plus when enemy HP is less, max 12% on both sides, which is kind of nice to have as well. So that's pretty good too. All right, so you know, that's it for the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I did hit G3, but you know, I don't know if I can, let's just hope I can just sneak into G3 once again. You know, I have been G3 before, 3 times, 4 if you count pre-ban special league as well. So, you know, hopefully we get our 3 oracles, right? 3 oracle skins. And that's it for the video, and I'll see you guys next time.